Welcome to a video on quadratic functions. In this video, we're going to learn how to locate the horizontal intercepts using Desmos. Let's get started. The horizontal intercept is more commonly known as the x-intercept. This is where a function crosses the horizontal or x-axis. Quadratic functions can have 2, 1, or no horizontal intercepts. If we look at the first image on the left-hand side, we see that this parabola dips below the x-axis and it has 2 coordinates where the function crosses the x-axis. Those are 2 horizontal intercepts. In the second image, we see this quadratic function barely touching the x-axis at one point. That one point also happens to be the vertex of the parabola. This function in the middle has only one horizontal intercept. And finally, the third graph on the right-hand side is completely above the horizontal axis. Since it never intersects the x-axis, there are no horizontal or x-intercepts. Let's look at the directions on how to find the intercepts using Desmos, then we'll look at a few examples together. First, enter the function into a cell on the left-hand side. Then click on the intercept or the point of interest to reveal the coordinates. Let's take a look at a few examples. Let's determine the horizontal intercepts for the function f of x equals negative 2x squared plus 6x plus 3. Let's go over to Desmos and enter our function on the left-hand side. Open the website desmos.com. Click on the button that says Graphing Calculator in the center of the screen, or go up to the Math Tools menu and select Graphing Calculator. When the Graphing Calculator opens, you should be looking at a blank graph. Go over to the left-hand side and type in your function. You can use your keyboard if you're on a regular computer, or there is a keypad down at the lower left-hand side. If you need to toggle between the numeric keyboard and the alpha keyboard, just click on the button toward the right of the keyboard. I've inserted our first function on the left-hand side. You should see the graph appear in the graphing window. If you need to zoom out, you can use your mouse to scroll in and out, or go over to the upper right-hand corner. The plus and minus buttons will allow you to zoom in or out, and the wrench will allow you to set the graph settings. To find the coordinates of the horizontal intercepts, click on the location where the parabola crosses the x-axis. In this case, this parabola has 2 x-intercepts. The first one is the point negative 0.436, 0, and the second one is 3.436, 0. So we found that this function has 2 horizontal intercepts, negative 0.436 and the point 3.436, 0. Let's take a look at our second example. Let's find the horizontal intercepts for the function g of x equals x squared minus x plus 2. Let's go back to our Desmos window. Now, you could go up to the left-hand side and simply edit this function, or you could click in the second cell and enter the function into the second cell. I'm going to click on the circle next to f of x to turn that graph off, and then I'll add g of x right to this graph. I've added the function g of x to my graphing window. As you can see, this parabola does not cross the horizontal axis. So this parabola has no horizontal or x-intercepts. So we found that g of x has no horizontal intercepts. Now let's look at our third and final example. Let's determine the horizontal intercepts for the function h of x equals x squared minus 6x plus 9. Once again, let's go back to Desmos. Just like before, I'll click the button next to g of x to turn that graph off. And then I'll click in the next cell down and add the function for h of x. I've added this function h of x to the graphing window. The parabola basically just touches the x-axis right at the vertex and then turns around. So our horizontal intercept is also the same as the vertex for this parabola. at -3, 0. So we found that h of x only had one intercept at the point -3, 0. You can find all of the graphs for this video linked in the video description. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.